massive layoffs, rising competition, and PlayStation planning to kill physical disc by the start of 2028. Yet, it feels like Xbox is turning the tide. So the question is Xbox actually winning right now? This is the lowKEY POV, and welcome to the Key Circle. Let's get into it. Now, 2026 has not been the best year for Xbox, right? We're not going to brush over the massive layoffs. It's a bad thing, what they're going through, and thoughts and prayers goes out to them. But with that being said, 2026 is the year of reset for Xbox, and 2027 is the year of growth. And during this year, you have to admit, when you look at the facts, Xbox has been attempting to take the right steps to repair the brand, or they're talking about taking the right steps in the future to repair the brand. And the first thing they did was cutting Game Pass prices, which was the first major strategic move by Asha Sharma when she took over leadership from Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, by cutting the Game Pass Ultimate in April 2026 by 32% globally. So it moved from $29.99 to $22.99 in the US. PC Game Pass dropped to $13.99 a month. Sharma did admit that Game Pass had become too expensive for far too many players, and we're fixing that. This move directly counters criticism that subscription gaming was pricing out casual players. So this was the first major step that Xbox took in rectifying the errors of the past. 2. The return of exclusives. Xbox has recommitted to exclusives after years of criticism for going multi-platform. Many people did not like the idea that Xbox was going multi-platform, and now with Asha Sharma in charge, we are moving back to exclusivity. And it might be the right move, it might not be, time's going to tell. But Gears of War E-Day and Clockwork Revolution are confirmed as Xbox console exclusives. Asha Sharma said, "We want people to choose Xbox because of great games and experiences. This marks a shift back to the classic console war strategy. This is something that fans wanted or have been asking for since the Xbox One era." And again, this is why I think PlayStation pulled their games from PC as well. Because at the end of the day, whether they are trying to sell consoles or they're trying to sell you the ecosystem, they know that great games is what's going to drive people from signing up or purchasing their hardware. And this is a bold move from Xbox, because for years we've been seeing Xbox going multi-platform and things, and now there's a sudden drastic change. So something great is in the works, only time will tell. 3. Prioritizing big franchises. With Asha Sharma having a hands-on approach, Bethesda is now laser focused on Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Doom, Quake, and even Wolfenstein. Elder Scrolls 6 is finally the studio's top priority, with development being accelerated. And this is because why Asha Sharma feels that the company should be focusing more on and diverting resources to its big IPs. I mean, why did they make all these purchases if they're not going to utilize those big franchises, right? So Obsidian is also confirmed to be working on a new Fallout project, ensuring that the franchise doesn't go dormant. Now, Obsidian's involvement could expand the future of Fallout, right? Because they developed New Vegas previously, which remains one of the most highly regarded entries in the series, right? And because they are now owned by Microsoft, it makes collaboration easier when you have these different separate companies, right? However, no title, release date, or development structure has been announced, so it's unclear whether Obsidian will lead the project or work alongside Bethesda in a supporting role. Okay, again, this strategy avoids the decade-long gaps between sequels, which plague Skyrim and Fallout 4. Now, Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein are still expected to continue through other studios, so Bethesda's future will not be limited to 3 franchises. Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield are simply the clearest priorities because of their scale, player interest, and long-term commercial value. I think Starfield hit about 1 billion hours logged of players, or is it 2 billion, something like that. So they're looking at how they are estimating the success of Starfield is not by copies sold, but by the hours spent on the game, which is interesting. Then 4, Gears of War E-Day ditches battle passes. Like, this was insane when they revealed in the week the multiplayer for Gears E-Day, and it's basically a return to form because Coalition confirmed there's no battle pass, there's no pay to win, there's no PS, right? No pay to win elements. In relation to cosmetics in Gears of War E-Day, the developers have confirmed that the game will not include a battle pass. Almost everything can be earned through gameplay. Most of the game skins are inspired by the lore, theme, and events of the Gears universe. Players can unlock new items by completing seasonal and event challenges, achieving specific milestones, and earning medals through classic medal systems. Additionally, players can earn other cosmetics by completing matches and collecting coins. So cosmetics and unlocks are earned through gameplay, with optional purchases limited to charity bundles and collaborations. This was made very clear from that reveal trailer, from that announcement. So again, this is a direct response to the player backlash against monetization models that was in Halo Infinite, one of the biggest IPs as well. Man, people were kicking against the curb with all the monetization elements they introduced into Halo Infinite. So again, like I said, this is a return to form, and I think it's based off the successes of games like Space Marine 2 and Helldivers. And Xbox is actually paying attention to these games and to what the players actually want. 5, they are refocusing on Xbox players. They are refocusing the brand around Xbox players and its developers. So Sharma's reset emphasizes a player-first identity. Xbox is measuring success by daily active players and not just revenue. So studios are being streamlined to cut experimental projects that didn't serve the core Xbox audience. She goes on to say that Xbox needs to move faster, deepen our connection with the community, and address friction for both players and developers. She wrote on X, noting that the company promoted leaders who helped build Xbox while bringing in new voices to the gaming unit. Again, she has been very active on X, responding to players. You know, she's taking an approach that Xbox lacked previously, because as we know, before Asha Sharma, Xbox's transparency really sucked. It's improved a lot since she's taken over, and I gotta give props there, man, because that is one of the main things, is you gotta listen to your audience. So this is clearly a cultural shift. Xbox is no longer chasing trends, but they're doubling down on its community and actually listening for once. 6, they're removing AI from gaming. They've completely removed AI from gaming. Now, Xbox scrapped its Copilot AI assistant, which was meant to give in-game tips. Sharma's decision to kill the feature aligns with the AI strategy she outlined in an April 30th post on X, where she said Xbox was refocusing our AI efforts to solving player problems like enhancing real-time graphics, improving discovery, and deepening personalization. She pointed to automatic super resolution, which boosts both image quality and performance in the background, as an example of AI done right. A contrast to the chatbot approach. This is great. Sharma explained that AI should enhance graphics and personalization and not replace human creativity. This is someone that understands games, or someone who's not really a gamer. Eh? This move again distances Xbox from gimmicks and it reinforces trust in developers and players. So this again is another great strategy that step that they've taken to heal the brand, to rebuild the good faith with the players around Xbox. Okay, and then 7, Xbox's response to PlayStation ending physical media. PlayStation announced it will end physical discs by 2028, right? And Xbox countered with disc to digital, a program that converts physical discs into digital licenses that is tied to your Xbox account. Crucially, resale and lending are preserved. So if you sell the disc, the digital license will transfer to the new owner. So basically, if you own a disc and you put it into the Xbox, you get a digital license that gets assigned to your account, meaning you don't need the disc anymore to play the game. But what you can do is you can go and resell that disc, and once you resell the disc and it gets put into a new Xbox by the person that bought it from you, right? That license then transfers to that person's account. Then you no longer have it. Now, is it the best sort of thing for digital convenience? Yeah, but you know, it's something better than completely replacing physical disc. Right now, this is a direct appeal to collectors and preservationists who fear losing ownership in a digital-only future. So with this, the secondary market is like a secondary market lifeline. Crucially, this does not destroy the physical disc value. So if you, like I said, if you lend the disc to a friend or sell it on a secondary market, the moment that physical disc is sent to a different Xbox console, the digital license instantly migrates to the new account, automatically deactivating on your own profile. Let's look like, again, I said, as not the best answer. If Xbox could just come out and say, look, we're never getting rid of physical disc, that's a win for them already. But this to digital approach is sort of going in the right direction. It's not completely removing the value of discs like PlayStation is going to do in 2028. I think it's like a double-edged sword, right? So, is Xbox winning? After years of missteps, they're finally listening to players, and that's the important part. We have cheaper Game Pass, exclusives are back on the table, big franchises are prioritized. It's no longer going to take 10-15 years to push out a sequel. There's no battle passes, no AI gimmicks, or even protecting physical media. Layoffs hurt, yes, but the reset feels real. So if PlayStation is betting on a digital-only future, Xbox is betting on gamers, and that might just be the winning move. But again, time will tell. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you feel that Xbox needs to do more to win your trust back? Or have they done enough to get you back to the ecosystem? But anyway, guys, that is my thoughts and how those are the 7 things in which I think the steps that Xbox has taken, in my opinion, to get back on the right track and repairing the brand. Like I said, guys, if you found this video informative, you found it entertaining, or what made you thought of it, do engage with me in the comments down below. Do consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, becoming a part of the Key Circle. And yeah, support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up, guys. I do appreciate the support, and the goal is to reach 500 subscribers. So yeah, here's to that. Until next time, happy gaming, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.